Okay. Now, if I can invite everybody, if you can, is to turn on your video, so at least I can see how I am doing. I'll be very alone. Okay. All right. So share screen time is okay. Okay. So let me see how to settle this one. All right. For the past 2 months already, from April and May, I have been coming up with these advertisements. Lah. All right. I was actually targeting Singapore and this Philippines. Okay. Um, so, oh, city is just reach home. All right. So on this point, why I put on here is looking for two business partners. Of course, this whole platform is not just talking about how stem cells can help your health. All right, it's also an opportunity for people to have an exit if they're looking for something that is worthwhile doing. All right, and this month alone, I've got this ad in. Also, I just started boosting it, so if you have what it takes to be successful, we want you to join into the team as well. All right. So I'm looking for two business partners in the Philippines. So you can see that I put it very clearly here. Um, I was also thinking because we are going to have a big event in KL very soon. Okay. So Khairul, I was just wondering maybe I have to do another ad to invite the Malaysians as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting, isn't it? All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This picture over here depicts our founder, Mr. Lim. All right. He's a Singaporean, but these three other people here, they are all from the Philippines. Okay. Faith Ann is the leading leader in the Philippines right now. Okay, because she's a Pegasus 6, whereas Rolando here is a Pegasus 5. Okay, and these people, if you try to say they're doing a business like what we are doing, okay, and it's very challenging because of the currency. Okay, like ringgit to Singapore, you know the difference, right? You talk about the peso to Singapore, there's a lot of difference as well. Well, where there's a will, there's a way. And I think there's many hundreds of Filipinos join us. And the top of the cream right now are these three over here standing alongside with Mr. Lim. They are the ones who also attended this just last week only. They were all in Dubai, the top 40. Okay. Many Filipinos are in the top 40 as well. So it is really fantastic. Okay. So even Myanmar as well, in the top 40 as well, and Vietnam also. So it shows that the countries that we're talking about from Singapore alone, okay, we have branched out to these countries and in Japan as well, and also in Europe. Later I'll explain more. Okay. So V, if you are listening in, I hope you are. The Philippines are climbing. Okay, we got 110 million people from your country. Okay, so the best time to change your life is now, I would say that, and my agenda is always time, health, and money. Okay, so the product overview is what are the stem cells? Okay, Khairul, you know already what are stem cells. Okay,
Yeah.
what is the importance, and what is the protea placenta, and what does the protea placenta mean to us? Okay, and the last part there, all right, talking about is the opportunity overview. Now, the point is that I'm going to share on the beginning part together with Nita what is stem cells and what's so important about it. Okay, so whoever listening over here, if you are coming in just for the product, okay, if you think it's getting a bit late later on, you're of course okay to exit yourself, okay, because those who are here to listen more to the opportunity talk can stay on. Lah. All right, so don't worry about it. This person on the left over here, he is actually my mentor. And later on, Nita will explain about why this mentor is such a humble leader that we all need to meet him. Okay. Yeah. In fact, Karen, if you hang on where you are,
Uh-huh.
David is going to KL very often this whole year. Okay,
Wow. Okay.
yeah. If one day you can just meet him where he is, all right, mostly in KL,
Sure. Sure.
yeah, just say hi to him. You'll be surprised. Okay, this leader over here. Okay, all right. So stem cells itself, all right, are unspecialized cells uh, of the human body. They are also able to differentiate themselves, all right, and to help us to regenerate ourselves. They exist both in embryos, means embryonic, and also adult stem cells. Why is it important? You see, many people think that when you're sick, all right, the first thing is doctor. And doctor will tell you a lot of things. So from young until what we are right now, our age, the trust in the doctors are very deep. I think we all agree on that. Okay, but do the doctors really show results when they treat us? Of course, broken bones, this and that. Yeah, they do a good job. But when it comes to I would say lifestyle diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, uh, cholesterol issue, they have their definitions, all right? They have their own way of diagnostic. And then after that, they will tell us to take certain kind of medicines and all that, all right? But it's a fact that, for example, statin drugs, okay, is chemical, and our liver is suffering actually when we take those stuff. And it's always due to the doctor's diagnostic ways. And there are many other natural ways to help us actually, which I'll show you a bit more, all right? So this is the product I'm talking about. It's called the protea placenta. This is the sixth edition, okay, and these are the ingredients. So the first one that you can see over here is the deer placenta live cells, right? I will not go into this thing just yet because I would like Nita later on to explain about what this product can do. Then I can go in further. Okay, we have 11 other parts, and the addition from the fifth edition to this 12th edition is very interesting though. Like nucleoclavin is talking about strawberry, white strawberry, the big one, okay. And fucoidon, which is from Japan, is anti-cancer. And of course, the apple polyphenol, the simple apple, can can give us a very good recharge of our cells as well. So on and so forth over here, okay. So what does fertile placenta mean to us? All right, it's affordable stem cells therapy. Okay, so many of us, if we live life just like that, having simple sickness, illness, and all that, we will not come across the word stem cells therapy. We have to be honest about that. Many of us don't even know this therapy exists. But some of us, due to certain factors, yes, we come to know about stem cells therapy. Okay, and why I say the word affordable there is because the actual stem cells therapy are way expensive. When I'm sharing in Singapore, all the Singaporeans here, I always say one thing is that I'm a HDB dweller. There's no way I can afford something like a stem cells therapy. Okay, so you have to see whether you can afford it in the first place. All right. So when Karen was sharing about your the hospital in KL is offering it at a subsidized rate from the government, really is wonderful, really wonderful. Okay. Okay. Second thing is you can see the word unique IGF-1. All right, insulin growth factor 1. Now, why did I put it down there? Because not many areas you can find this existence of the IGF-1 only from the deer stem cell. And how is this possible? And what is it about also? All right. So if you can flow with me now, the rhino has a horn. When the rhino's horn is chopped off because those poachers to go for it, the rhino's horn doesn't grow anymore. But when the two stacks, okay, with their antlers, of course, the stacks come together when they want to fight for the beautiful deer, the doe. All right. So when they fight for the doe, and the two male stacks with their antlers, they will start locking each other until one breaks. Okay. Of course, the one that didn't break will walk away sunset with the female doe, lah, female deer, lah, correct? Whereas the one that has got a broken antler, it grows back. That is the part that uh, scientists got very interested. So they did a bit of research, and they find that within the uh, the life of this deer, okay, the stacks, they contain this thing called the IGF-1, which allows them, okay, to have the and let it grow again. Okay, very interesting. So you must do a bit of research to find out. Now, for me, okay, the word insulin and diabetes, okay, has a connection point called metabolism. All right, so you can see that the deer and our human race is actually very close. They contain insulin. All right, and one particular fact that I must stress over here is that this deer, all right, they do not have a gallbladder. So whatever they eat, okay, it has to be pure. It's pure grass, pure water, whatever it is. But the moment they eat something that is not right for the body, there's no gallbladder to siphon out the dirty parts. So the deer will die immediately. That's why the deer is actually considered as very healthy, very clean. Okay, and this is the part where when we are taking their stem cells, okay, we will also have the insulin growth factor one in us. Okay, and it's a painless method of administration because the actual I think Karun, you know about the actual way of doing the stem cell therapy is not easy, not
Mm-hmm.
easy at all. Okay, quite painful, but ours is just by swallowing. Okay, it's fully portable, that's for sure, because you carry it everywhere we go to. All right, it's a Singapore product since 2008. Okay, the company started at 2008, and Dr. Lim, his doctorate is not a medical doctor, he's actually a business administration doctor. Okay, doctorate. He got about 38 bottles from New Zealand where our product is being manufactured. And from there onwards, this company has been going up like anything. I'll show you more. All right. Currently, it's marketed into 12 countries, including Japan. Okay, and Japan is not easy to enter when it's another country's product because the government there will always sanction it. But they accepted us, and last month we opened up our sixth office in Kyoto. So that shows that our product, after 14 years, into countries that is seemingly impossible, have been accepted, and also into Europe now. Okay, Czech Republic. Most of these products we're talking about, they are actually invented, started, manufactured all in the US or somewhere in the West. And by the time they come to Singapore, they go one big round the whole earth, right? And come down to Singapore here. Right now, it's the reverse. Okay, we are not Amway, we're not New Skin, we're not those kind of companies. Okay, we are coming from Singapore to go out into the world right now, which I think is a very good opportunity. Yeah. Okay, and the revenue currently has already gone past 40 billion. 40 billion, one product, 40 billion. No one can actually believe it because one product is very dicey. Okay, if within the first few years the product doesn't work well, somebody got some injuries from there, definitely this company will collapse. But not, it did not collapse, but instead it really blossomed. Okay, and many people, 5 million of us, are right now members. In fact, we are more than 5 million. This is 5 million is a very conservative number. Okay, so take a look at what it can really do for some of these people. All right, this is not part of the testimonial, but I really want to share with you quickly before Dita takes over. This is actually Mei Yang. She came from China initially, all right, and coming to Singapore here is to find a better lifestyle. And you take a look at her right now. This age, I think she was maybe about 20 plus, 30 plus. Okay, I can't even tell because you take a look at her face. All right, she started off as a prepaid card supplier. David, at that point in time, okay, David joined this company at 2012. All right, and he is a very sick person because he's a type 1 diabetes victim, and he actually had 13 shops in Toa Payoh and Ang Mo Kio, that's Singapore, all right. 13 shops having about 50 employees selling handphones and all the knickknacks. And this lady over here is the one who supplied the card, all right, prepaid card to David's outlets. And when she saw David actually, was a great recovery and became very strong, okay, and healthy, she joined and did what David did. She followed what David did. And take a look at the transformation. This particular car, the white Rolls Royce, belongs to her. Okay, and because David is the first one to come in to buy a black Rolls Royce, Mei Yang followed suit and, purchased a white Rolls Royce. Can you see the SLT 37? Okay, this is actually all the Team 37 people, when they buy a car, they put in the 37 number there. All right. So Khairul, if you drive around KL, and if you see those kind of luxury cars, okay, and you see 37 down there, you can bet on it. These guys are from Greenway.
Okay.
Okay. In fact, it's not just 37 in Malaysia. It has got 30, 31, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. All the two numbers from the three, the two digit. All right. Most of them are all from Greenway. Okay. So, so I think for the ladies, if you take a look at the transformation, I think not too bad. The moment you are unhealthy, you will look like this. But the product actually help people to be healthy. So how does the product actually help David, Mei Yang, okay, and many of these people, okay, to become healthy? So this is what I'm sharing tonight. All right. This is Hashim. He is from Batam actually, and he's a very simple man. He's actually taking all the second-hand phones from David to sell in Batam. He would never imagine himself to be standing on stage dressed up like that. Okay, because this business actually gave him another way out for his life. And I would say being healthy, all right, having less stress is one of the key ways to stay healthy. And once you have enough, you have some excess there. Hashim actually is a proud owner of a two-door Rolls Royce. See his child there. Okay, in Batam there are two of such cars belonging to Hashim and Effendi. Okay, and this boy, all right, when he first joined about 5 years back, it's like 7 years right now, is Jaden. Okay, age 25, he looks like a kid. I think look at his mom. His mom also looks very young. Okay, but within 5 years at age 30, okay, he has transformed himself in this business. He came in without money, but he found a way. All right, he found a way to do this business, following David as well. And currently, he's a proud owner of a $2 million property next to Marina Bay Sands. If anybody knows about that place, he has bought a condo there, and he's also driving a McLaren. All right, so young people don't want to buy a Rolls Royce. So it shows one thing. It doesn't mean that you have to be very old and elderly, with lots of experience and all that to do this business. I'm trying to show, from my presentation here, what this product and what this company can do. Okay, so this is the part where it's coming from me, which I like to share with everybody. Okay, all of us want to have our own time. Correct now. We are working so hard, it's actually to have our own time to travel, to explore, to do our hobbies, get back into karaoke, stuff like that. Okay. The only difference is, if we want to have our own time, we must have the two strong pillars of health and another pillar of money, or I would say it's income actually, not just money. All right. Why do I say that? Because if it's only when you are healthy, if you're unhealthy, you're going to be horizontalized already. Correct? You have to struggle your way to find health to be healthy. And then once you're up and about, okay, not too bad. But if you are chasing after money day after day to feed the family, yourself, then of course that would be a situation. That's why the two pillars of health and income money is not there. You will not have your time. So the question I like to ask everyone over here, don't answer me at all. Think for yourself. Okay, time, health, money. Which one are you looking at right now? Which one are you, hoping that you can do better? Okay, to gain the freedom that I'm sharing now. Okay, so which is very important. You see for yourself. All right. So welcome to the lifestyle therapy opportunity. Okay, so if anyone here is suffering from diabetes type 1 or 2, obesity, chronic and autoimmune diseases, and other illnesses that doctors they either fail in treatment or taking too long to see results, this sharing is for you. Okay. So is health important to you? I think it is, huh? So do you know that your health has a direct relationship to your body cells? Yeah, I'm getting down a bit more to the reality of science here. Okay, and of course, do you remember how it looked like 10 years ago? Okay, or 20 years ago, or 30 years ago? What is the reason that you can see there's a difference of your look then and now? Like last time you got more hair, now you got lesser hair. Last time you're slim, now you're fat. Last time you got six pack, now you got one pack. You know, what is the major contribution to your today, all right? Let me just give you one very simple word, okay? When you grow older and you grow older faster than your peers, it only means that your cells did not regenerate fast enough to the number of cells that has died, okay? If your cells can regenerate to the same amount, okay, that the cells that have died, you can actually maintain your youth, your virality, your vitality. But if you are today and you are in your 50s, you look like your 70s, then you know there's something questioned already. That's why certain things you can see for yourself. How much energy you have, okay? And then what caused your lack of energy, what caused your health issues, what brought down your immunity, okay? Let me share with you the first world city stress chart. Okay, this is actually very real. So the word stress, of course, we all know, we all went through. Okay, but if we don't contain the stress, well, we will have this thing called inflammation. Now, inflammation, 20 years back, not many people use it, but today, every doctor, every person that you walk around, they probably say that I'm going to have inflammation. Okay, because why? Inflammation is the starting of all your illnesses. Okay, and if you don't take care of this inflammation, you get infection. And infection is actually your manifestation is actually fever. But if your fever is only 1 or 2 days, is your body telling you, hey, master, I need you to sleep now, must rest, that kind of things, correct? But if your fever is about 2 3 weeks, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, then you go for a checkup, all right? You just don't want to hear this particular word, because if you hear that word, okay, the next word the doctor tells you is a B word called benign, right? You'll be like, whoa, okay, that's fine. But if you are actually having this word, the M word, malignant, okay, then even if you are not a believer in religion, most probably you will do something about it, correct? You go right everywhere to find some kind of cure. Because if you want to live on, that is what you have to do. So you take a look at all these boxes over here, okay? Which box do you want to start to manage first? Anybody? I think we all know it's stress, right? So if I ask you for definition of stress, quickly you probably can tell me, overwork. I would say too many arguments, even going to work in the morning, taking the bus and all that. All these things, they will add on to stress, okay, and even relationships and all that. But I'm going to summarize into just two reasons for me, okay. One is lack of income, okay. If anyone here doesn't agree, then you can always unmute and say I don't agree. Okay. When you have lack of income, your stress gets very high, too high in fact. If you're earning today in a job and the job's income doesn't pay your bills, the logical thing to do is to find another job, or you take on the second job, or you do 3 jobs like the Hong Kong people. That's reality. Okay. So definitely, if you're looking at what really is contributing the stress part, it's only your expenses is more than what you earn. Okay. Second one is lack of love. I'm not talking about man and woman love, because man and woman love can always have choices. I'm talking about, say, maybe elderly people in their 70s and their adult children seemingly, conveniently, forgotten that they have parents, okay? And they don't visit, they don't take care of them at all. So these parents usually have a big void in their hearts. In fact, some of them go as far as committing suicide because they are lonely. All right. So this is one of the biggest stress that I can share with you. But if you look at lack of income plus lack of love, all right, your health will be affected. Okay. And like I said, we are all made of body cells. Okay. So when your health is affected, your body has an automatic reaction. Okay. It will produce this thing called cortisol. Now, if you're not used to the word called cortisol, please write it down. Please check it up in your Google. All right. Cortisol is actually a fatty enzyme that the body produces, all right, to balance our stress. The only catch is when our stress is not managed, like I said, the body will produce more and more of this fatty enzyme, okay? And the next stage will go to obesity, okay? Obesity, of course, you see a person who's fat, you say, oh, the guy is obese. But the reality is not talking about how the person looks like a rounded person. No. You cannot see inside you, but your organs are actually wrapped with visceral oil, okay? Or you call it organ fat. And when your organ fats are really covering up your organs, your pancreas, okay, shooting out the insulin will have a hard time trying to penetrate. Okay, and when that thing happens, it will go into diabetes type 2. So you can see that this part about cortisol, obesity, diabetes is a lifestyle problem. All right, because you're probably chasing after money, or having other stress in your life, you can't manage it. Okay, when you have diabetes, boy, this is going to be tough, because diabetes will affect your heart, your eyes, your kidneys, your legs, and manhood. Okay, so I always say one thing is that when husband is really working very hard and he's contracted diabetes type 2, be honest about it. Go and tell the wife about it, because being adults, all right, you want to share intimacy and all that. The manhood, okay, will be taken away, because diabetes will not allow you to enjoy satisfaction in that sense. And of course, the wife will have more things to talk about, give you more stress. Like probably you don't love her anymore, you got an affair outside, that kind of stuff. Okay? And in this stage over here, when your manhood area has a speck already, is having problems, it may even go up to prostate cancer. Okay, and I repeat many times, prostate cancer is only meant for men. Ladies got no prostate problem. Okay, so when you see the red color side and you can see the gray color side, okay, if this thing they do come about, all right, the first thing to be affected is your immunity. The immunity is the guts your body's health, actually, to make sure that you do not fall sick. But once it is down, all right, you'll be opening your doors to a lot of chronic diseases like autoimmune problems, thyroid, especially for women, okay, so on and so forth, okay, arthritis and all that. Now, this thing over here, I call it the first world, because why? Countries like Singapore, KL, okay, other parts of the world like New York, Manhattan, Philippines, those, I would say, my Makati, all this, they have a lot of problems, okay, like on all this. Whereas those residents who are in Okinawa, New Zealand, okay, in farm areas, they don't have this kind of problem, because they take life easily. They have more rest. And of course, if you're going to ask me, why, with all this kind of problem, are you going to tell me is to take protea placenta to help? No. I was sharing this thing 20 years back, really, actually. And the actual thing that I like everyone to learn is actually do this. Sleep by 11 p.m., because your body organs need to regenerate. It starts from 11 p.m. So by 10:30, you already got to slowly wind down already. Okay? And then wake up. You probably wake up at about 3, 4 o'clock, and then go back to sleep again. Okay? And then you probably can understand why some people can stay young if they can take this kind of lifestyle by sleeping by 11 p.m. Now, you go around asking, many people can't do 11 p.m. today. Okay? Exercising 30 minutes a day. Now, 30 minutes a day is okay, 30 minutes a day. When you're talking about yourself, you got to choose your own right exercise. Not everybody can do jogging. Okay, not everybody can play tennis. See, of course, walking and swimming are the two simplest and safest for your body joints. Okay, but when you're younger, you want something more robust, and you're older, your joints are already, so you need to build up again. I always say one thing is that at our age group, I'm 57, okay, I have to start to build muscles to protect my body, okay. Building muscles will, of course, increase my bone mass. That will help a lot. Because when I'm 70 or 80, there's a lot of hip joint problems. I think you all know about that. Okay, cannot fall down. Fall down only you got problem already. Choosing the right food is also very important. Of course, talking about fried food, barbecue food, all those carcinogen type one, you have to avoid lah. But what kind of other foods, that's right for you, okay, you have to choose it for yourself. All right. So now the question lies that, if all of us have this kind of good health, and then we don't have the other pillar of earning good income, all right, where am I going to on this? Okay. So tonight is a part I'm going to share also on that point. So you can read over here, diseases and conditions that can be cured with stem cells. Okay. So Karen, I'm sure you read this one here, you will feel much better. Okay. There are some words here you'll probably find, and of course the next one, which I don't even want to try to read it on all the cancers. Okay, these are all the able to be able to diagnose. Okay, and then of course we have all the cardiovascular and liver stuff and all that. So you can see that we have a million and one problems in us. Why? Because all these problems are all cellular. Do we need to go through these kind of problems in the first place? Think about it. What causes it? Doctors will say genetics, okay, and this and that. But I can have a good mind to tell them what's happening also. But of course, tonight is not for that kind of talk. All right. So the potential user of stem cells, all right, is actually grow new cells in a lab to replace damaged organs or tissues. Familiar? Correct parts of organs that don't work properly. Okay. Research causes or genetic defects in the cells, and research how diseases occur or why certain cells develop into cancer cells. Okay. And the three main types of stem cells will be, of course, embryonic, adult, and this is a very good one, induced pluripotent stem cells. Okay. Where these cells are generated from adult cells by reprogramming, means they actually extract from your body to reprogram it and put it back again. This is actually the 1931 live cell therapy. Okay, so any questions? Anybody? If not, then I'll push on. All right. So, Kyron, later on, I think Nita can send you by WhatsApp this book. It
Okay.
shares a lot when you read about stem cells. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, at this point, I would like to invite Nita to share the testimonial part. Thank you, Nita. Hold on.
Thank you, Simon.
I will have to stop share. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Siti.
Hello.
Welcome. I hope we
Thank
didn't miss too much.
No, no, I did not. What?
Just have to minimize.
I want to hear kids
Oh,
song.
okay. Hey, I'm doing something. I'll talk to you later.
Is that?
Yeah. Hi, thank you, Simon. I'm excited to be able to share the testimony. The picture on the slide is David Yo, our mentor, who is also the start of the Team 37 leaders. I will talk a bit more about his health. You look at him, cheerful, healthy looking, but he was almost like a dead cat. But I will keep that for the testimony sharing on this case. What happened? Okay, Simon briefly talked about the 12 ingredients. I think one thing I must stress about is that we do not kill deer to extract the stem cell from the placenta. So the scientists will only extract the stem cell from the placenta immediately when the mother deer delivers the baby, just before the mother deer takes it on, because they know that the placenta is good for the body. So usually after deliver the baby, they will eat it back. So another thing is with a white strawberry, you could only find that in Reway protea placenta product because it's trademarked by the company. So I would not go further. You could see the 11 ingredients are very natural and no drugs, and it is safe to consume. The product is being manufactured by this lab called Alpha Laboratory in Auckland, New Zealand. Why New Zealand? The answer is very obvious. The country is free from free radical and safe and greenery. So, and it is halal certified. So city, Muslim friend like you, family member can consume. In fact, it has certified by the Good Manufacturer Practice by the New Zealand, as well as HSA in Singapore has certified that it is a food supplement and it is not medication. So as I mentioned earlier that the 12 ingredient are natural. So a caveat that I like to stress a lot in any start of a testimonial sharing is that this product does not heal, cure, or treat. There are many testimonial cases that I could pick from Reway's database, but I actually extracted 4 very classic cases just to demonstrate how effective the product is. So I'm going to talk about first case, TB, diabetic and cholesterol, followed by stroke, diabetic type 2, 1, and age reversal. That is very interesting. I will hold that for last. So if you look at this picture, Uncle Lim was at the age of 56. You look at him, he's 56, but you know, he looks a bit older. He has some underlying chronic illness, and that was his beloved wife. And things went bad because the wife died 1 month after she was diagnosed with a late stage breast cancer. You look at him from the age of 56 into that picture, a total 180 transformation. That picture on the right, the first picture is the same person. He looks like someone in the 80 plus. Actually, when I echo on what Simon shared earlier, is that when you are healthy, when your organs are healthy, when the stem cells are active, you should not age as quickly as your peers. You should actually be able to maintain and age gracefully. This picture on the middle picture was after 3 months of consuming protea. So let me share this very sad story. After the wife had passed on, he went into a depression stage. Stress, smoke, drink, never eat properly, never sleep, like what Simon said, sleep by 11, exercise and eat well. He did not do anything like that. So his health went downhill, and the son brought him to consult a doctor. Prescribed medication, he couldn't swallow. The minute he put in his mouth, he threw it out. He couldn't actually swallow into his stomach, right? So he continued to torture himself. So if we talk about it, the stress level is a very important stage that we should manage, because if you fail to do it, that's where you develop into different kind of chronic illness. So the son saw the father was like almost giving up his life, was very upset and was afraid that the father would just pass on like the mom, you know. So one day told the father off, Daddy, if you're going to continue like that, you bring suffering to us, you might as well just die. You know? Just die, you know. So it was really a wake-up call that the son did that to him. He was like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. And sometimes destiny does bring someone close to you that help you. And the son met with this friend who is also a distributor of Reway, heard about the dad's case, said to his son and said, hey, why don't you let your dad try? If you can take it well, swallow it, keep in the stomach, there'll probably be a chance that, you know, he can be safe. So he actually let the dad try, and miraculously, he did not throw up. He continued taking the protea. 6 months later, you look at him. He, in fact, he looked younger. If you look at full crown of hair, actually turned black. So it is a demonstration that his body cell is getting, beside repair, regenerate, and therefore he looks so much better now. In fact, to be honest, he looked like his original age, 56, compared to the picture on the left. So he came to Singapore in 2018, sharing his testimonial. That is Simon, had the honor to take picture. And I'm sure Simon will have probably kept staring at his hair, you know, so wondering how come his hair is so much and I'm not. So sorry, Simon. But this is after consuming protea. The protea therapy is for 6 months and it is 7 bottles. So because it's a therapy session, you had to finish that within the 6 months. So if you look at Mr. Lim, protea not only allows him to gain back his health, but also his happiness. He actually remarried, married a second wife, and she brought along 5 beautiful girls. So I think this is, we love good ending story, and this is a very good ending story, don't you agree? And his story was in fact advertised in the Chinese newspaper, 联合早报, talking about discovery, about stem cell therapy. They term it as the secret of veil. So if there's something that is not true, the newspaper will not advertise. And that is David Yu sharing Mr. Lim's story to his audience. This is a diabetic type 2 case, Mr. To. Type 2, it is not a generic pass me down. people develop type 2 when their lifestyle become inactive, stress, work, don't sleep enough, don't eat well, and the pancreas are not producing what they should on the insulin factor. So Mr. To obviously suffered this problem. He, at the age of 64, he's a taxi driver. And you know, taxi driver doesn't have regular meal, drinks, rest, and stopover. They want to make money to, you know, survive, right? So at the age of 64, he was really a type 2 patient. One day he was doing housework, slip and fall, and his foot caught under the cupboard, and then he was trying to, you know, get it out, scrape his skin, and he thought that was okay. But being a type 2 diabetic patient, the skin regeneration takes a long time. Unfortunately for his case, did take a long time. And the wound that was on the foot became worse. So when they see a doctor, doctor said that, Mr. To, you have to amputate your foot before the blood got poison, spread to the rest of the body, and you'll be in danger. So got them to book an appointment. So one day, the daughter was traveling in taxi, recalling what will happen to the dad if his foot has to be amputated. Basically lost his independency, quality of life, maybe on wheelchair, on crutches. So she was sobbing in the taxi, and taxi driver saw her start to ask. And she basically shared with him what happened to the dad's condition. And the taxi driver happened to be also a distributor of Reway. Told her that, hey, Amoy, uncle will drive you to a place in Amokyo. I want you to meet David, and I will not charge you for this fare. If it helps your dad to keep his foot, why not you go and listen? So he actually brought this young girl to meet up with David. She saw David from a sick cat into a total transformation to a very healthy, full of energy. There was really a total change in David. Decided to try, you know, I think about losing a limb, you try anything that could help. So she let the dad try, and 3 months, you could see on the picture, 3 months later, the skin start to regenerate. You could see a little bit of blood circulation at the foot. And 6 months later, the whole part is closing up. I mean, I trying to avoid using healing, but it's closing up. And he was actually present in Reway Singapore testimony sharing, and I've Jean have the honor to take picture with Mr. To. I always joke about his foot, right? He will never wear shoe because people will keep asking him to remove his shoe to show his foot. But he's a happy uncle now. Is able to bring the granddaughter down to the playground. I actually have a video, but I didn't put it in. And happy man, he's so thankful about for the product too. Happy ending too. The next one is stroke testimony, and I picked this because I start to see people around us, family members suffer stroke, and I think I want to share this because it carries a very powerful testimonial. This Mr. Yo is a brother of David Yo, retired at the age of 55, very charitable person, vegetarian, opened a vegetarian restaurant and wanted to do charity, you know, donate fund, you know, help people to massage, having a very, what we call rewarding time because he wanted to pay back to, you know, by doing good things. He had no major illness except for high blood. So David keep pestering the brother, how brother, please take protea because if you're high blood, you never know one day things may go wrong. So the brother said, no, I'm vegetarian, I'm not going to take that. So one day things happened. He had a stroke, went into unconscious. And the doctor actually told the family, your dad, you know, Vincent, that your dad is not going to pass through. You only 2 choices. One is to remove the oxygen support machine. If he get by, maybe good news, but he's not out of the wood. The other one is put him on an oxygen support machine for 1 week, let the friends, relatives to have the last look. So the family decided to try and remove the oxygen support machine. And Mr. Yu actually got through it. The doctor said he would not survive. So David Yo at the time was in Japan receiving his recognition award, heard about the brother's case, flew all the way from Japan to see the brother and visit him at the hospital. And despite doctors' warning, discouragement from feeding anything unless the doctor prescribed, he asked his brother permission, and the brother actually shed the tail by telling the brother go ahead because the brother wanted to live on. So David cut the capsule. It is a soft, bio-soft gel. You can cut it and then actually feed into his mouth. If you look at the picture on the right, after a month of doing it, he was actually sitting up. What was he doing? He was watching animation through an iPad, and that was Vincent sitting next to him. A couple of months later, he was discharged. So David hired a caregiver to take care of the brother and feed him with between 12 to 16 capsules, cut it, pour it into a cup, feed into the tube because it's on tube feeding. Do that every day. If you look at the picture on the right hand, he was actually watching television program. Imagine a stroke patient, unconscious, may even pass on to watching television sitting like that. I'm going to show you this quickly. David is sharing about the brother's case testimony. I'm going to fast forward. If you're interested to have this YouTube, I can forward it to you. So this is how cut wings. That's how they actually feed Mr. Yo. So look at Mr. Yo. That was 2 years ago. What was he doing? A stroke patient was actually doing exercise at the exercise area. And I think the touching moment is that he was able to live through to carry the first grandson. How nice. Very emotional right now, sorry. And recently, that's him. You could see the picture before and after. And if you look at him, the best part that his tube feeding was removed. And David was sharing with us that he started to utter some sounds, some noise. He was on tube feeding for the past 2 years. So he had to start training his throat, right? So this is a very touching kind of stroke testimonial that protea helped him to live through and get him slowly recovered. This is diabetic type 1, David Yo. The mom is a type 1, so he got passed on by the mom. He did not know he is a type 1 till he was 27, start feeling sick, will go to the toilet 20 times a day, get thirsty, not breathing very well, not sleeping very well. Went to see a doctor and then was asking the doctor what happened to him. So the doctor explained to him that, hey, David, you are type 1 diabetic and you have to have insulin injection. For type 2, you can take drugs. For type 1, has to be insulin injection. So innocently, he was asking the doctor, how often do I have to do it? And how long? The doctor said you have to do the injection every day till you pass on. So at the age, then he was watching what he ate and, you know, be careful. At the age of 29, he decided to do a business, open the first handphone watch. alarm clock, a game shop, and was doing very well. He decided to open 12 shops. So a businessman managing 13 handphone shops was doing very well until Alibaba came into picture. His business went downhill. He was struggling to pay renter, struggling to pay the employee. He had 50 employees working for him at that time. He actually was in debt. He borrowed like 200,000 trying to pay off debt because of the stress level, inactive lifestyle, not eating regularly, don't sleep well, never exercise. At the age of 46, he was very, very ill. You could see that the eyes were swollen, the face color started to change. And one day the friend came and see him, Albert. So in life, we need good friends because when you need help, they appear, right? So Albert shared with him some testimony and got him a bottle to try, free. And David said, I've tried many things, many other MLM products. It didn't help. I spent a lot of money. Let me try this. Anyway, it's free. Let me try. So he tried the product for 4 days. And on the evening, on the 4th night, the wife saw him. And the first thing saw him, the wife asked him, hey, dear, what happened to you? You look better now. The swelling of the eyes has gone down. And David actually shared with his wife what did he consume, and the wife encouraged him to continue to consume it. So from 1 set, he bought additional 4 sets. So within 8 months, he finished 5 sets. We're talking about 1 set, 7 bottles. So 5 sets is 35 bottles in 8 months. Guess what happened to him? Look at him. That picture was taken maybe just 2 months ago during a Saturday sharing class. You could see the before and after. He's 60 years old now, and he believes he can live through to another 80 or maybe another 20 more years because of protea. Looking very good, energetic. The protea not only helped him on his health, but also on his wealth. Riwei has a very concise, unbiased platform that allowed him to see that to treat him as his own business. Nobody actually have a chance to be on a magazine, but Riwei actually congratulate and appreciate top leader like David. He's the top 2 in the whole Riwei setup. And I want to be like him. I'm sure one day my face will be on the magazine too. So if you look at the product, not only allowed him to get back his health, but also his wealth. He actually got his 2 daughters to join in the business too. Yvonne Pegasus 5 and Yiting Pegasus. And if you look at the wife smiling so sweetly, we always say a happy wife, happy life. So I think this is a very good story when Simon talked about time, health, money. Actually nailed it. It nailed it exactly what we want. When you have health, you start to have time and you will have wealth, depending on the sequence. A lot of beauty products talk about anti-aging. So I think we all agree that it's a marketing term, a marketing gimmick, right? But this product, Riwei product, because of the stem cell, and stem cell from the deer placenta helps to repair, regenerate. In fact, taking this product helps to have an age reversal, meaning that you will look younger when you take the product. I'm going to demonstrate this. Simon talked about, did you take a look at a picture 10 years ago? That was a picture 10 years ago. That was me. That's not my child. That's my friend's baby. That was me 10 years ago. I see the difference between then and now is, that was me taken about 2 weeks ago. One obvious change is that I have more hair.
True.
More hair. And
Yeah.
the other thing is you could see the energy level. That was taken when I was 45 and I'll be 55 this year.
Wow.
So I will echo what Simon said earlier, that, you know, when your organs are healthy, your stem cell are healthy, it will reflect on a lot of factors. The key thing is complexion, hair, your eyes, and energy. I have another case that I'd like to show. That was Simon in 2018. That was what, 4 years ago. We don't need to wait until 10 years. I'm going to drag 10 years. I think he probably will look the same. But if you look at him now, that was a recent picture taken at the barbecue night about maybe 4 weeks ago. You could see Simon, in fact, look better, look younger, and look healthier. So this product, basically, someone ever asked me, yeah, I think you talk about all these things, show all the sick people. Is the product only for sick people, right? Yes? No? Obviously, the product is for both sick and healthy people. When we talk about this product, because it's a therapy set, for someone that are really, really sick, maybe one set may not be enough. They may have to take another set. But if you look at the past 4 testimonial cases that I share, if Mr. To did not take the product, one of the limbs will be amputated. If Mr. Lim did not take the product, he'll probably be gone by now and would not be able to gain back his happiness. If you look at healthy people generally, I'm quite healthy, so is Simon. We actually reverse our age because we're healthier. We don't, one thing is the protea placenta, it is embryonic stem cell, unformatted. It will go any part. We don't know where it goes, but that is the beautiful part of this product. Affordable, portable, and painless. So there's always a wise man. Simon talked about these 2 sentences, and I think it applies very well on life, on how we look into our health, and could be relationship as well. Where you are today is what you have done yesterday or did not do. Where you want to go tomorrow is what you need to do today. So thank you. That's the end of my testimony sharing. Feel free to ask any question. I will stop sharing.
Thank you, Nita.
Right, thanks,
You're
Nita.
very naughty. Okay, good surprise, good surprise. I didn't expect that. Okay.
Thank you, thank you. But I think Cairo saw me 15 years ago. 15
Yeah.
years later,
Yeah.
I think he can vouch. I don't know, maybe I did age,
Yeah,
but
you
I did not
did
age
had more
as
hair. You did
quickly.
had more hair. I agree with that.
I think that's the distinct difference. Huh?
I know Nita since 2017, and I would say that her skin actually got much better and more hair. That is one thing.
At the right place.
Okay, I'll continue, but thank you very much, Nita.
Welcome.
Okay. Okay, so back to my sharing over here. Very important. So this product is not only meant for sick people. It's also not only meant for healthy people. It's meant for everybody. Why? Because everybody ages. Okay, we will age regardless. The only question is, how do we age? Do we age gracefully, or we have some problems already that will accelerate our aging? Okay, and of course just now I shared about how cells can also mutate into cancer because of stress, right? So this product is meant for everybody. Okay, so important words now I would like to share with everybody, okay, is to look at it from here. First of all, if I always have a bit of a fun talking to some people, where is stem cells manufactured? Is it in China or is it in the US? Obviously, not both of them. Okay, the answer is the stem cells is actually the result of the sperm and the ovum coming together. It's a man and a woman. Okay, That is how the first stem cell in us actually is being, I would say, conceived, right? And the difference between a stem cell and a body cell is that a stem cell has the ability to divide and multiply itself. It will duplicate from 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 16, 32, okay? And it will be collected in the blastocyst within 4 months. That'll be about 300 over 1,000 of these stem cells. And after the fourth month, these stem cells will go into the areas of work. Remember the word called embryonic over here, okay? Because they are unformatted. And once after the fourth month, these stem cells will go to where they are supposed to go to on their own. All right, that's where you got the biggest organ, which is the skin, and then the eyes, the nose, the organs, like kidney, your liver, the lungs. All these things will be, I would say, the embryonic stem cells will start creating it, and by 9 to 10 months, voila, a baby is born. Okay, I'm sure those already parents, the gynae can only tell you the gender of the baby after the fourth month, not before the fourth month. Okay, this is the reality of it. So the word embryonic, okay, means to say is that from the embryo, all right, and the embryo, being embryonic, has the ability to allow us to, I would say, grow. Okay, any question, anybody over here? Okay, if not, then I'll continue. All right. Now, um, this embryonic stem cells characteristic in an individual, okay, it will go on until about 18 to 25 years old of the individual. Now, why 18 to 25? Because usually the embryonic stem cells, okay, will be embryonic all the way to 25 years old, and then it will hibernate. Okay, it will hibernate. But in today, when the young adult at 18 years old, they will do things that will make them mature faster, which I think you know what I'm trying to say. All right, depending on the crowd they're in, some will end up smoking, drinking a lot, partying, lack of sleep, and you can see them maturing, all right, very fast. And some will not be having the kind of stress because I would say being good, uh, they stay home and all that. And you can probably see what I mean, that they look younger, or they look their actual age at 25. All right, that's the part of being embryonic. And the difference is when they age 25 onwards, or some from 18, when your cells, the stem cells becomes adult. Okay, adult is not a nice word here because this is a time when your stem cells actually die and you start to age. Okay, and that is if you were to do what I mentioned earlier. All right, sleep by 11 p.m., exercise 30 minutes, choice of right food, you will see that you can maintain your youth and virality and vitality. But if you're full of stress and you party all night and you stress your organs, you're actually losing a lot more cells, all right, and you might go into sickness problems. Okay, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, so how do we take our product and why is it so good? Because this product, the way it's being done, okay, is actually to put back the cells that is actually gone from us. Okay, it's a bit like foreign talent coming to our system. Okay, all the parts of us, when the cells are not regenerated, we will be aging. Okay, uh, so our product actually help us to reverse that action. Okay, to bring us back to where we are, and we can only do this because of our oral capsule modern technology. So when the mummy deer, okay, gives birth to their baby deer, all right, immediately the placenta is out, and our scientists in New Zealand, in this Alpha Labs, they will quickly extract, okay, they will extract the stem cells from the placenta. Okay, so in other words, we don't kill any animal, we don't kill deer. In fact, we want them to live on so they can produce more. Okay, and once extracted, the stem cells, they will be put into the freeze drying technology. It will remain bioactive for the next 3 4 years, and this particular red pill, later you see a bit more, will be injecting in nitrogen so to push out the oxygen. So reason that so they won't get oxidized. Okay, and the third technology, which is the enteric coated technology, which I like all of us to learn this word, enteric coated. Okay, I'll explain more on the next slide. Okay, the fourth one is talking about emulsification. All right, similar to when you're having high fever, you go and see a doctor. The doctor will give you not a Panadol, okay, not paracetamol, but instead it's an injection to bring down the fever. In other words, it goes into your bloodstream faster. Okay, so that's called emulsification. Okay, and of course, we have the biosoft gel. All right, so easy to swallow, and if you need to, you have to cut it. Okay, so let's get back to the real fantastic technology that we have, which is actually the enteric coated part. Like, we always say one thing, the deer stem cell with the 11 other parts of it, which is all of them are like food. Okay, does it mean to say that ours are more superior than other companies? Because you can find this in any of the pharmacies. Okay, my biggest answer is it's not that we are more superior in terms of the ingredients, but we have this technology known as the enteric coated that helps a lot. Why? Because when you eat anything into your mouth, the first thing your stomach will do is to digest them with the stomach acid. Am I right? Yes. Okay. Your stomach acid will digest the food, of which maybe about 20% of the nutrients will be entered, or even lesser. Okay, so if you take anything like medicine or even other supplements and all that, it will go through the same thing. Okay, stomach acid will do that. But if your supplements or medicines are like ours, okay, which is kept into the enteric coating, okay, enteric coated means to say that when you swallow a thing, it will submarine through the acid. It will submarine through the acid, okay, and go into your smaller intestine, where it's an alkaline environment, and that's where it will be absorbed from there. Okay, that's the reason why people who take our product, okay, they see a lot good results faster, okay, and cheaper, because if it's faster means take lesser, it's cheaper in that sense. Okay, so that's why this product is very good for everybody, regardless whether you are sick or whether you're well, because your body needs to have the number of cells that will give you the energy and the immunity that you need. Okay, so our product has been around from since 2008. All right, it started in 2008, and we sold off 5,500 bottles then only. Okay, but it goes on and on every year. All right, at 2009 we have gone to the second edition. All right, we sold 15,000 bottles, and 2010 he went to the third edition, okay, and now it's being sold at 270,000. 2012 is actually at the fourth edition. 2015 is the fifth edition, which I always felt that this version is good enough, but it's quite hard. And they made it to the sixth edition in 2018, okay, with 12 parts in it, all right, and well, the sales just keep on going up. Okay, what does it tell you, on this point about our product that's always going up and up? Okay, and one thing I need to highlight: the product from day one until today is still the same price. Okay, our management did not increase the price at all, unlike certain things with more and more addition. It's like the iPhone. Okay, when it first started and until now, I think the price has more than tripled. Okay, so definitely you see, there's value in our product over here. When you're asking yourself why, okay, of course this will be another question we can answer later on. All right, so is the product safe and effective? Think about it. The product is now sixth edition. It's after 14 years already. Okay, and if it's not safe, we will never hit the kind of $1 billion every year. Okay, and I definitely stand by what I said earlier about Japan. Very proud that Japan accepted our product because it works. Okay, and in the event, if anyone thinks that you just take one time and you don't buy again this product, human beings are not like that. We know we are creatures of habits, and once we realize that certain products are good for us, we will continue to purchase because why? We see results. Okay, and we are continuously aging as well. Doesn't mean we take one set of this product we stop aging. No, this is not the elixir of life. Okay, we are talking about science here. We are only simply replacing the lost body cells in us. So in short, after taking our product, okay, we have more and more cells running, giving us back the optimal functionality of the organs. If you're going to take any other kind of products or any kind of supplements, by all means, go ahead. It's up to you. If you can afford it, why not? Being healthy is no crime. Okay. The only question is, do you have enough cells in your body today? Unfortunately, we do not have a cell meter to measure how many cells we have. But one thing for sure from these 3 years that I've been working in in this company, I can tell, okay, when a person actually, can benefit from our product. Okay, when you're highly stressed and you're losing a lot of cells, and you're often tired, you may even go into diabetic problems. Okay, even cancer. Okay, or doctors have been giving you a lot of medicine, statin drugs, and you're telling me that you got high blood pressure, you got cholesterol issue. This product will definitely bring you back. It will bring you back. And if you can take some time to really invest in yourself, to go and learn about your health and how to make it better, I can guarantee you will see a different mindset for yourself. Okay, and this particular chart, all right, and the next one we'll show you is talking about how our company, uh, although it's only 14 years, but it's got 10 years in Taiwan, has actually overshot all the other companies to become number one in revenue. Okay, so I'm not good in Chinese, but you can see on the right over here is Riwei with 134.3. Amway the year before that, okay, was number one at 89. Amway now is at number two at 109. Okay, you can see that Amway actually increased from 89 to 109.4, but Riwei has shot up. Okay, Riwei was actually, where are we? In the year before that, I don't even find Riwei actually, but we can find that our product, okay, and our sales revenue has gone up so much now. Take a look over here. We have crossed the path already. This one you can do your own research as well. The only reason why we can cross so many of all these well-known companies is only because our product works. If it does not work, no one's going to buy it. Okay, so it's actually the reselling part. When people tried it one time, they know it's good and they went to buy again. It may be expensive, but the result is there. So you trust it, you go for it. Okay, take a look at this another chart over here. Okay, so you can see this red one, I don't know how to read in Chinese, but it's talking about Riwei over here. And this Amway, what I shared just now earlier on. Same thing. Okay, so earning money is one thing, all right, but giving away when you're successful, during COVID time especially, Riwei has actually given back 12 million Singapore dollars, 1 million to every country that we were in, all right? But we didn't give to the governments, just to let you know, all right? We gave it to the ground people because we technically know what will happen if you give to governments, okay? So this is our company, and we all started very humbly. We were 350 square feet. This is Dr. Lim having his first lessons, all right? And it's actually a 4 stories walk-up office, which he actually, well, this is his first start. He did not take any loans at all, like most other businesses. He started very humbly, okay? And 14 years on, in fact, not only 14 years, I think by about 8 to 9 years, this is Shah Alam, the first building that we company actually built in KL. So Karun, you can go to Shah Alam and take a look at this building. It's huge. All right, take a look at the size of the cars, the buses,
Okay.
into the building. Okay, Shah Alam. And the reason why Dr. Lee wanted this building is because he wanted a 1,000 seater auditorium. Okay, and he did it in Shah Alam. Next one he bought actually was in Singapore. Okay, and well, Singapore's real estate is very expensive. I think we know that. So at that point, he bought three of these inter terraces, and it was 5 million each. So it's $15 million. But he can only house in 300 seater auditorium because he had combined these three terraces over here. Okay, and in this is Taiwan. It's going to finish by this year or so. All right. We also purchased the land and building it, and this is in Batam, which is built already, another 1,000 seater. So you can see that we actually have, instead of renting, we are starting to buy real estate. I think real estate is a very powerful way to invest. Okay, and showing you that this company is very stable, and of course, like I said earlier, our Singapore current office is a three inter terraces. Uh, Dr. Lim actually purchased another land in Bedok in Singapore itself, all right? And this will be finished by this year as well. It looks like a shopping mall, but it's going to be housing also 1,000 seater. So it's quite exciting. And the reason why I'm showing you this is because if I want to join a company, I want to start a new career, for example, like for me now, I would definitely want to join a company that is financially stable. Agree? Yes? If the company is not stable, I have to restart when if they go bust or something like that. Okay, so this company has progressed fantastically. All right, and we have about conservatively speaking about 5 million members with all these people coming from all these countries over here, and because the core management team took care of all these 12 countries, okay, and more people are coming in. This company last night actually announced that they're going to do more for us. Okay, they are now showing us, okay, that they can do a lot more to support the people coming from these countries over here. And from here on, okay, like Singapore is under South Asia. Okay, there's East Asia, Central Asia, and of course there's this Europe. The core management team, okay, comprising Dr. Lim himself and Claudia, Datuk Wong, and ID, they will not be part of this management team already because they are going to get their own people that's groomed from within 14 years. All right, we're gonna have a regional director. We're gonna have general managers for every individual country. Okay, and these staff, they're not doing distribution like us, but they're all very experienced people. They are going to support the people from all these countries. Okay, so you can see that this company is a super progressive, healthy company. Okay, you want to get interested to look more into this company then, because if the company is progressive and the company is always thinking for the people, I think it's a good company to invest our time, our health, and our money into. Okay, and who's the boss? It's actually Dr. Lin himself. At 2008, he was only 33 years old. So of course, this 14 years plus now, he's still below 50. This is a slide talking about the so-called award given to very successful people, the Chinese entrepreneurs, but not about how rich they are, but rather in what they're doing. Okay, they're actually sharing how many people they have made successful. So the first person is Li Ka-shing, no stranger, all right. People under him, they all did very well in real estate. And Alibaba, Jack Ma, okay, a lot of entrepreneurs also under him. And Dr. Lim is position 12, all right, and the only Singaporean. I think it's very funny because Singapore has got a lot of rich people, but none of them are inside this category here. Dr. Lim, on the other hand, from a very humble direct selling company, okay, the reason why he's there is because he's created many distributors to become super successful, like David and his whole team. Okay, and I believe that I only you only owe it to yourself, all right, to find out more through the internet about all these people under Dr. Lim. All right. So at this stage over here, I'm going to come next is to the income possibilities. All right. If you're here to listen more about the income, I'll just go very fast as well. Okay. And right now, I just want to ask you this very personal question. Again, don't answer me. You can ask yourself. These are four ways to produce income. It's actually the cash flow quadrant created by Dr. Kiyosaki. Okay. Now, Robert Kiyosaki himself had his own past. That's why he wrote this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and he has very successfully implanted this concept about the E, the S, the B, the I. All right, which is employee, self-employed, business owner, investor. So you take a look at the E and the S. All right, 95% of the world they are actually in this half, whereas the other half is actually B and the I. All right, the business and the investor. So obviously, if I ask a question, which quadrant you want to be in, some of you are telling me B or I, because employee means your time is purchased by your boss. It's going to pay you every month, but how much you're being paid is another matter. Self-employed, okay, like doctors and agents, it's always talking about your money equals to time, because if you don't work, you don't close any cases, you don't earn. But the business owner, on the other hand, okay, is different. If you are a true business owner, okay, your beginning part of your journey is working and getting active income, but you're building a system with people around you, creating that machinery that's going to give you passive income. Okay? You're doing a business is only because you want to create passive income so that you can have more time for yourself. That's the reason why you want to own a business, so that when you have access at a point in time, you can become an investor too. All right, that's like Warren Buffett or Buffett over here. Okay, now our product over here, okay, the diamond account, from day one to now, is talking about the price at 3688. When you invest 3688, you get one full set, which is 7 bottles. Okay, and you put it as a free account because when you invest this amount of money, you come with the product, and more importantly, you have the license to operate to do this business, regardless whether you come in for the business or for the health, because it's the same in our company policies. Okay, and this one account here can actually make Singapore $200,000 as well. Okay, the bonus from day one to now has been the same. Nothing's been changed. All right, three types of bonuses. First one being referral bonus, second being development bonus, and the third one is matching bonus. So referral bonus is very simple. You come in here, we call this diamond plan because of the three business centers at 3688. You get your friend A to join in. Okay, you get 10%. Now the 10% you can see is not 366.8. All right, 368.8, but actually it's 344.7 because Singapore we have a GST of 7%. All right. So when we pay GST to the company, we pay income tax to the company, it means to say that we are super legit in Singapore and all the other countries we're in. Our company has a habit of shaking hands with the government and respecting the country's rules and regulations as well. So no one is going to say to us that we are one of those fly-by-night companies. No way, because we are paying taxes. Okay, so back to over here, you can bring your friend A, you earn 10%. You bring your friend B, you'll be earning another 10%. Okay, but because it is actually a binary system, the next bonus is talking about development bonus. You get another 10%. So you see that you come in with a diamond plan, your friend A and B both come in diamond plan, you'll be earning 30%. Okay, so same thing. If A were to bring two and B brings two, they get the same 30% as well. But this is a binary system which is very effective. When A brings 10 and B brings 10, your passive income is over here because you'll be earning 344.7 times 10. Same if it happens that A brings 100, B brings 100, you times 100 then. It's a very simple way of calculation. And this process is actually infinity. Okay? Uh, the only catch over here, all right, in this plan over here is there is a daily max of 1005. Remember that it's daily max of 1005. So if A brings 4, okay, in one day, if B brings 4 in one day, okay, you'll be earning 1005. Okay, I'll explain more on this point because the next one is talking about is the matching bonus. Now, the matching bonus is actually 3 levels, 10% on the DB. Okay, so same thing, assuming, let me see now. Nita, I use your name, don't mind. Okay, so if Nita is over here, all right, and Nita brings in her friend, say if I can use Karun, I use your name, don't mind. Okay, is it all right? Okay. So you see Khairun comes over here and Khairun brings in two friends as well. Okay, one A1 and A2. And your friends in Malaysia over here, A1, A2, they are very good in doing this business. They bring daily 4 each. When you bring daily 4, that means to say, Khairun, you will be earning 1,005 already in a day. And the matching bonus is something like this. It's 10% on 3 levels. All right. So from here, you can see that it bounced from here to 2 to Nita's account of 10%, which is 150. And then the second one is also another 150. Okay. So we say 3 levels. This is only 2 levels jump. So where does the third level go to? It goes up to Nita's upline. Okay, which is happen to be me. I'm Mr. X over here. All right. And you can see that at this point, Nita is actually earning from A at 300 per day. If this goes on 30 days in a month, all right, Nita will earn 9,000. Okay, is that good? Not bad, all right. But at the same time, if Nita knows about it, if Khairul can actually bring in 4 per day and she earns about 9,000, okay, why can't I bring B? Isn't it? So maybe Paisy, maybe you come in over here and Paisy, you can get your friends to come in as a B1, B2 and does the same thing, having 4 per day, all right? Then Nita will earn another 9,000. So Nita, you happy? You should be, okay. But take a look at this. When there is an A and there's a B already, okay, Nita over here will already earn another 1,500. Okay, and that means to say that if this A1, A2, B1, B2 brings in every day as well, all right, it's actually 1,005 times 30 already, so it's 45,000. And if you plus the initial amount, uh, it's a monthly potential amount of Singapore dollars $63,000 with only one investment, and just find two friends. Okay, so I always say one thing is that this is actually a very good way of our company that is giving so much back. All right, and it's one membership brings two. In Chinese, of course, I always joke about having a song 一个户口两个人. Okay, it's one membership brings two. Okay, so it's a wow there. Okay, so the marketing plan. Okay, as I mentioned earlier on, if it's you bring your two friends. Okay, this when you earn over here is actually your active income, but when you want to do this business like ours, okay, we're looking at as a passive income. So that means to say when A brings two, B brings two, okay, will be 345 times two. This is actually two pairs over here. Okay, 690, and if you bring four each over here, Singapore dollars 1380 already, and so on and so forth. And because it's 30 days, all right, if this thing happens, goes on, you can earn at a potential of 45,000. Okay, and if you get a diamond account, all right, this by the way is only talking about is the pairing, the development bonus only, okay, and if you buy a diamond account, you can open your third leg, which is C, and the C, and you have another bounce over here with A, you have another 45,000, and in the event that you can open up with D, okay, because you can open four legs, right, it'll be another 45,000, which means to say that you add it all up, it's about 135,000 plus, okay, the matching bonus is approximately 200,000 already. And how much did you invest? 3688. Okay, so it's not too bad, right, for this kind of business. Okay, now if you're asking me, what is the reality of it behind it? Like David is the leader of Team 37. The people under David, okay, work together. It's a team business. I always mention this is a team business. We come together. All right. So in the month of December 2021, which is for me last year, okay, this is the amount that we're not talking about thousands, but in the millions of Singapore dollars. All right, 63.8 million. All right, the first 14 days. When you go to the first 15 days, you add on to 70 million, and then 17 December is 86 million. All right, 18 December is 94 million. Okay, and then the last 3 working days, let's fast forward, you can see that we've gone to 187 million, 200 million, and 215 million. I got a feeling not many big MNCs can even earn like this at all. And our company is talking about one product only, and this only from one team. We have 10 teams in the whole railway. Okay, that's the reason why we can hit 40 billion. Okay, and this is a chart that anyone who wants to learn more, okay, I will definitely share on the microwave what it means by this, because this is the one that David used as a strategy, okay, to earn what he's earning today. Okay, if you take a look, the 480,000 is this is meant to be yearly, but David is earning this monthly. Fantastic. All right. So, how are you going to build an effective business with Rebate International? Gain freedom of time, health, money. First of all, you got to change your mindset. You got to think for yourself, how are you going to earn, okay, this particular way? Now, think of the franchise system. If I had to ask any one of you, okay, which is the most successful franchise today, you'll be coming in with Starbucks or McDonald's. All right. So I'm going to share about the McDonald's one today. So what happened here is the system that McDonald's actually created. I won't go into details, but what it did was to create the system as a one-time. Okay, and they get investors to come in. They pay a franchise fee to McDonald's, and they have the right to operate really. Okay, the franchise, and McDonald's is the company itself will do for them the real estate, training and everybody, the workers, bringing them the food materials, training them how to sell it. Okay, the investor just have to make sure all right, that everything runs smoothly on his branch, and they have the right to maximize their profit because every month they got this thing known as a royalty that they got to pay back to the headquarters. That is actually a franchise system. Okay, so let's say if this one branch can earn $1 million a month, 10% of this would be 100,000 every month. Okay, so it's a one-time system, and then you can generate from getting more investors in, getting more investors in, getting more investors in, getting more investors in. Okay, and all these investors who come in, they pay for the franchise fee. Okay, they have the right to operate. At the same time, now they got to do the monthly of their revenue. Okay, they will come back to pay off to McDonald's system, and you can build one after another. Why not just build it globally? That is what Reway is doing today. Okay, that is what I call passive income by doing one system. So all we got to do actually is to learn one way of doing things, okay, and perfect it and bring in the people that you know or maybe you don't know, okay, and let them have their own personal revenues too, okay. But in Reway, it's not just there. Every one of this over here will have their own rights to sell to the next person, okay, like this. You can see this man over here in the middle and the left and right. He's not David. He is one of the teams under David. He's Andy Su, okay, and he's gone through a lot after David came in. And today he's very successful. He's from Malaysia. Karun, he's from Malaysia, okay, Andy Su. And not only him, who's a Pegasus now, his wife, Alice, is also a Pegasus. Husband and wife. It's not too bad, isn't it? Right? So if you share this with anybody with such an opportunity, we are selling not the product. I'm going to say that we're going to sell is actually the company. Reway is one company that's going to give us a very good future. All right, because our product actually is pandemic proof. Okay, during the 2 years it's supposed to be having COVID, but we are still increasing our revenue. And this company take care of us as well. Like every 3 months, we're going to have a leadership training system. Okay, and what they do is they have self improvement, goal setting, and understanding company's direction. In fact, last night, we were there for another meeting. It wasn't a leadership training seminar, but company felt that they should tell us more, like what I shared earlier on, the progressiveness of the company. Okay, we're going to have all different managers to take care of us, which I find is fantastic because every of these staff who come in, they're all very senior. Company has to invest in them as well. Got to pay them to take care of us. Don't you actually like them? Okay, and this is actually one of the trainings we had in 2019 December in Bangkok. You can see that there's all the Philippines flags over here and all the other countries that are all there. It's 20,000 people inside there, and none of them, okay, are actually potential haven't joined us members. No, they are all members here. In fact, Nita and I are inside there somewhere. So if anyone can identify Nita and I'll give you a bottle free. Okay, and over here, these are all the people doing the interpretation. All right, because we have people who visit us as far as PNG and Papua New Guinea. All right, fantastic. Right, it's free admission, by the way. Company didn't charge us at all. And every 3 months, because we do it well, okay, company also recognize your effort, okay, celebrating our success. And this slide here is talking about our 10th year anniversary from 2008 to 2018 is 10 years. We had it in the Singapore National Stadium, where the seating arrangement is talking about one whole circle, 70,000 people. All right. In Singapore, not one entity ever achieved, never achieved one entity taking the whole national stadium except for National Day parades or Major Star or football. Okay, our company did it. Okay, together with all these international stars coming to perform. All right. So if you're thinking that it is only meant for a few countries, I'm going to show it to you. Those who are wearing white are already Pegasus. Okay, so Japan has got so many Pegasus already in less than 6 years actually. And this is Vietnam. There are two Pegasus. The rest are all in black, so they are not Pegasus yet. Okay. Philippines, take a look at the number of Pegasus alone. V, take a look. All right. I'm sure you can even do better than all this. All right. I met Rex also initially at 2018, I believe, or was it 19? He was only a Pavo then, but now he's already a Pegasus. Okay, fantastic. So who says about Philippines, being the challenged by the currency and all that? No, they find a way to do it. all right? And Myanmar, like I mentioned, take a look at all these people over here. Fantastic. You know that Myanmar has gone through civil war, okay? But they're still doing it because these countries, the governments don't take care of them. They take care of themselves. Riway is giving them the umbrella that they need, okay? Think about that, okay? Malaysia itself. Now, these black ones are also Pegasus, by the way. Okay, so leading the way now is Andy Saw, and he's coming to Singapore as well very soon to do a sharing on the testimony. Okay, and Indonesia, you can see Hashim over here, all right? They also have quite a number of these people over here who are already successful. Okay, Taiwan, oh fantastic, another huge, and Hong Kong as well. All right, so Taiwan, Hong Kong, you know, most of them are Chinese speaking. So that's where I'm in trouble because my Chinese is not even there, although I'm a Chinese. All right. So if you think your Chinese is good and you have the internet, what's stopping you? Right? Thailand, currently, we have only a few big leaders. But as long as you push on, like you can see the many Pavos that we have over here, there's only one Pegasus. All right. Company right now, even under David, we are helping a lot of Thais to achieve Pegasus level. Because every Pegasus, when they come Pegasus within 3 months, they earn 1.3 Singapore dollars. 1.3 Singapore dollars. I don't know about you, but to me, that's a lot of money. Okay? So, in terms of business, if you're looking at something that have a good returns, think of Reway. All right? And this Europe over here, okay, you can see that Pavel, together with, I think her name is Magsata, something like that. Pavel is from Czech Republic, and this lady over here is from Poland. Okay, of course they're side by side. So who says they can't do it? And who says they won't take our business opportunity? Our business is so huge. For them, they come all the way to Singapore to learn, even before the COVID time at 2018, 2019. Okay, because COVID obviously stopped everything, but we're back with vengeance already. We're back already this time around. Okay, so really see what we can offer you because this group of leaders, especially from Singapore, we are going to show the world what Reway can do. Okay, but we're going to do it in a humble way. We're going to train the people from all these countries that we are having now. Okay, and our company's training is very unique. We never invite outside people to come and train. It's all within our own people over here. Okay, so that's a one unique thing, our culture, you have to come and see for yourself. All right. Rolando, this man, totally fantastic. Okay, because he he talked to uh, he talked to this Jaden on a flight from the Philippines to Singapore, 3 hours, 4 hours, and within that timing, Rolando already finds something different about Jaden being a young man so successful. So he explored and he did it. So he is a contender. Okay, Rolando is a contender, and he saw the opportunity. Okay, he took it. He reset himself. Why? What's so important about resetting? Because if you always think that you cannot do it, you cannot do it. Yes, you cannot do it. All right, but Rolando has showed everyone in the whole world. Okay, within 3 years, not only is he a Pegasus, he is now a Pegasus 5. He has trained 5 people to become Pegasus as well. So, and all started because he has reset himself. His own mindset, reset himself. Okay? And he went with speed. So the Filipinos, I can see, you all want something, you go and get it, you can beat the whole world. Alright? And he saw his future, very secure now. And just like David, okay, he has his own magazine. He's the hero here. Okay, I have already met with him before. Very humble man. So who says that when you're big and successful, you got to be very haughty and arrogant? No, our culture is the reverse. Okay, when you're more successful, you're more humble. Then the one resource we all have is actually time. Do you agree? All got 24 hours. How you use it, you got to think about it. Okay, so where you are right now is what you have done yesterday or didn't do. So where you're going to go tomorrow is what you're going to do today. So think about it. What you intend to do. Now, how to build an effective sales strategy? Okay, simply put, find out from your friends. Okay, what's holding them back? What are their today's special needs? Okay, for example, time, health, money. I always start with that because if a person doesn't have his own time, he's either hampered down by health or he's chasing after money. So which one your friend is going to? Okay, whichever answer you need. Reway's product is for health. The opportunity is to bring you a very good resource of income. Resource, not just source, resource of income. Okay, so the strategy itself, are you ready? I'll do a quick one. All right, now take a look. We have the diamond package, silver, gold, platinum. So diamond is 7 boxes, silver is 1 box, gold is 2 boxes, platinum is 4 boxes. In Singapore terms, all right, prices will be 3688, 568, 1136, 2150. All right. The business center, you can see that diamond has got 3, whereas the other 3 has got 1 each. This is very important. Okay, so let's say, for example, in Singapore alone, obviously we're thinking that we all can afford this 3688. Actually, it's not the answer because many people cannot really afford so much even in Singapore. But this business over here, it has got many ways of helping. All right, but you have to get the diamond. Well, how do you do it? So for example, let's say if I come to somebody and they're tired of working for bosses, they want to get their own business. But in Singapore alone, because of rental products or all that, you must have a minimum capital of about say 100,000. Okay, but when you talk to anybody, all right, they'll probably tell you that I don't have that kind of money, but I want to do a business to earn more money. So you can always tell them that our business, okay, I have 4 options for you to choose. Okay, do you think you can afford 3,000 and above to open up an international business? If your friend says no, okay, let's start again. What about 1,000 plus? What about 2,000 plus? Or is it 500 plus? If the person you're talking to happen to be, telling you that I'm comfortable in releasing 500 plus, I would say welcome to the team because you can come in on the silver plan. But the moment you come in the silver plan, all right, your first objective is go to diamond. So you can see that 1 box, go to 7 boxes, you need 6, correct? And a quick way to show you is that the platinum and gold is 4 plus 2 is 6. So the amount of money you need to bring in within 3 months to upgrade is actually 2,000 and 1,000 to get into diamond. Okay? But you're probably thinking, I don't have that kind of money. So the question is how? That is what we're going to do today. All right? To find out the word how. Of course, if someone can tell you that I can afford more than 500, I can do 1,000. So 1,000 means 2 boxes. You lack of 5 more to go to diamond. So it's a platinum, which is 4 plus a silver is 5. Okay, you can see it's 2,000 here plus 500 over here. All right. So same thing within 3 months. All right. So let's take a look how we're going to do it. Okay. So let's say if you come in as a diamond plan, you come in 3688. I mentioned earlier just now. All right. You bring your A and B. Okay, and you'll be starting to earn this kind of money over here on the left. All right, so you can earn about 45,000 in a month. But if you come in, for example, the lowest plan, okay, the silver plan, all right, so it's actually 43. It's 8% and not 10%. 43 on both sides, and then your DB is at 53. You're actually earning about 137. Okay, and same thing, bring 2 friends. Even though you're buying a silver plan, okay, bring 2 friends. All right, same thing as it goes down. Okay, you all bring 2 each. Once you reach this level, you can actually upgrade within 3 months. You can upgrade to a diamond plan automatically. The company will give you additional 6 bottles as well. All right, and this person's upline, okay, will be earning another 10%. And of course, that means to say that the next round, okay, the A and B will also upgrade, and that's when you will be earning another 10%. Okay. Now, if what happens, you go past 3 months. All right. If you go past 3 months, the next amount you earn is at 3392. You can definitely, all right, repurchase already because you'll be adding up the whole thing over here. Okay. So in terms of this whole thing add up, all right, if you multiply by 37 or 39, it's pesos already. I think it's quite a good deal actually. All right. So on and so forth. So the plan actually is to bring 2 friends. Now, to me, it's very simple too. I'm continually every Tuesday doing this sharing. So the plan is that if you bring anybody, all right, and you don't know how to explain, bring them to Tuesday nights sharing. All right. I will do the sharing part. Okay. I will improve. In fact, Nita also will improve, I'm very sure. Okay. Our plan check tonight's one, Nita actually did a huge improvement. Okay. And that shows that the more she talks, okay, the more fluent she is in sharing. For me as well. Okay, because I'm so blessed that I know some Filipinos now. Now I got no Kairos from Malaysia as well. Okay, in fact, I really got one more Malaysian, Sengkang, but he's working. Okay, and so forth. We have more and more international people because why? COVID actually forced me to open up Zoom. Zoom means to say there is no more corridor of ICA already. I can go straight to other countries. Okay, if I can, so can you. Now we've got social media, we've got Facebook, we've got Instagram, okay, TikTok or what have you. Okay, we can start to draw in people that you can find from there. Okay, isn't that a good way of doing the business now? All right. So in summary, we are looking for two business partners. All right. We have a relay orientation product presentation. Okay. Alone, we get very small results because it is not going to be, I'll say, permanent. But together, we can fight as a team. We can achieve our dreams. Okay, so I would say, uh, I would say that it's very fun that if we can actually bring in people that we know or we don't know, for that matter. Okay, that we can expand our network using this particular resource over here. Okay, so I can see, yeah, all right. Okay, so thank you very much tonight. Before I end off, I would like to invite Jean to say something to us. Jean, any words of encouragement for us?
Okay, thank you, Simon and Nita, for sharing everything. Yeah, so welcome to all of you. All right. So because what I think is this product really speak for itself. So we have thousands of testimonial which you can even go to the YouTube. You get to see a lot of amazing uh, healing reactions, that take place. They can see the before and after kind of stories. So this one is understood. So the thing is, what we want is because all of us need stem cells because as we age, you will see, that we will not have any a lifestyle that is productive, a lifestyle that is that's helpful to us. It will get worse and worse. So with the stem cell therapy, it can really give us a quality life, to go move on. Those who have families, we have children and grandchildren in the days to come. So we want to see a lot of things, moving on, right? So this platform and this product, I would say is, for network marketing business, is also, I would say, is one of the top, which you can see, which Simon have shared, right? That we are in a way top, the first place in network marketing. So although this company is already 14 years, but we are still growing strong, right? So and I don't see any reason not to join us. So I hope that in days to come, maybe right now we can talk to Simon and Nita to get one diamond or even 568 for those who are maybe Philippines, who may have some difficulties. But with that, you can start to have a business already, and our team will always there to support all of you, right? So if your country there's a network below you, we will surely join you over at your country to support you as well, right? So if you have any questions, you can just ask. Yeah, right.
Okay, everybody, thank you very much, Jean. Can everybody just unmute? And is there anything that you want to share, to say?
Yeah, what I
Karen?
want to share again, yeah, Simon.
Ah,
Yeah, is I think I've been a housewife for more than 13 years. So when I start this business, I start part-time. We don't encourage people to quit their job, that's not really realistic. So what we do is, we do part-time, we consume it, we see results, and then you'll be motivated to move on and to share with people, to share the goodness of this product. So as you share, naturally, people will see also the difference. And then when they take, that will be the network already. So I started with that. And I've been in this company for about 7 years. Yeah, almost there, 7+. Yeah, although very part-time, but yet last 2 years, I've been earning 6 figures. So I really thank God for that. Yeah, so it's like your own time, own target, but we are always there to help you to grow faster if you want. Yeah. So if I can do it, you all can. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Jean. So
Welcome.
for those who have not joined us yet, okay, I encourage you, okay, if you're thinking that the price could be a bit high, come in on the lowest level. Important is for you to consume the product. You may not be sick, but then again, why wait until you're sick then consume? Okay. Right now, if you're well, okay, take it. Have a very good understanding how your body actually moves. Okay. Being healthy is no crime. But if you abuse your body, that is the worst crime ever because no one's going to take care of you, only for yourself. Correct? Agree? Yes? Okay. Now we have a company which, okay, I think you know tonight I'm selling you Reway International. I think you can feel it. Because after last night's sharing from the company, I sense the company has, you know, pumped in a lot of investment to very good quality leaders to take care of us. Take care of us. Because for people to take care of 12 countries with more and more people coming up is a bit difficult. But now they have learned, okay, this company has become bigger with all the resources we have, buying buildings, constructing them, getting even better products, training people to become better. People like you and I, we are the end user here actually. I may be doing the speaking part here, you may think that I'm some kind of a leader or this. No, all of us over here are team members. All of us here work as a team. It's one business with many people, just like the McDonald theory I shared just now. Okay, we all work in tandem together. All right, because this is what it is actually. You work alone. You're going to fight alone. You're going to be alone. Okay, you can still succeed as a lone person. All right, but this company has showed that with more than almost I think past 1,000 Pegasus, okay, and every Pegasus, depending how many years they've done Pegasus, okay, like David is definitely has crossed the 10 million mark, okay, annually already, all right, cross it already. It's just crazy income from doing one thing only. Learn one skill and continually build your team, go bigger and bigger. People like Andy Su, who's a very humble background. Now he goes diving, he goes shopping, all right, because he wants to reward his wife. See, that's fantastic. Okay, so before I end off, okay, remember, this company is here for us. All right, and I will continue every Tuesday to do the sharing. All right, and I would like to have my team, okay, whether you are sign up or not, just continue to come back in to learn more, and I hope you can come closer to me as well. You can always WhatsApp me and let me know what you're feeling like. Share with me your thoughts, and if I can make myself better through your contribution to me, I also appreciate it. Okay, that's very important to me also. Okay, so V, are you there? Siti, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, very good. Thank you for hanging on all the way. So Siti, I'll be seeing you tomorrow morning. Hopefully, I won't get late. Um, yeah, 9 a.m. Challenge to Woodlands. Uh, oh yes, Siti is from the Republic of Woodlands, by the way. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
And Vianney, you are from the Philippines. So thank you very much also. Paisy, you're from Vietnam. 谢谢你. Today, first time one is Karun. Okay, so few more days. Hopefully, we'll hear good news from you, Karun. Uh, yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay.
and your updates as well. Nita will be giving you all the updates also when we're going to have the next major meetings in Shah Alam. All right?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Simon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Very
anything to say?
informative. Yeah.
Anyone got any questions? If not, then we'll call it a night. Okay. All right. So next Tuesday, same time, Zoom doors open 7:45. We'll start doing the Zoom sharing at 8 p.m. Okay. So have a very good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yeah, good night.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone. Bye.